In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can get a jaw-dropping transformation. And if you want to do a photo shoot, do a photo shoot. But either way, I'm going to teach you about the benefits of doing a photo shoot, even if you don't want to get those pictures right at the end. Now, most people think that the photo shoots are done with people that want to be the cream of the crop. They're the top tier people that are super disciplined, super motivated. But most people who think that are missing the wood for the trees when it comes to why we do photo shoots with our client base, like Prem, like Ronnie, like AJ, like Prax. The reason why we do them is to show them high levels of confidence. Now, most people come into coaching and they want to lose fat to get in better shape, to feel more confident, to feel better about themselves. And that's what photo shoots do, whatever condition people get into. It's simply just a deadline. It's a deadline bigger than themselves. You know, every single day you see yourself in the mirror, you see yourself out of the shower naked, and you don't see the changes that you're doing because your eyes adjust to the body weight that you are. So you never see the changes unless you're taking pictures regularly. You will never really truly understand the changes that you've made outside of like looking at your body weight on a scale, but that won't really tell you your visual changes. So it's just simply a deadline. And then basically, if I put a quote here, is that the goal of a photo shoot is to reverse the last time you saw a picture of yourself and hated it. Because the goal is to look at yourself in a picture and be happy with the changes you've made. That's all we're doing. You know, that pain that you probably associated with last time when you looked at a picture after a wedding or you were on the beach and someone took a picture of you and you could see the belly hanging out and you didn't enjoy it. It's about changing your thought process and building evidence for this new version of yourself. And most people that do photo shoots do it end on and go on and end up keeping in shape for life because they've changed their perception, they've changed what they feel and they think about themselves because of that photo shoot. Now, the reasons why I would definitely do a photo shoot is all about, it breaks down barriers. It does something bigger than you've ever done before, puts you in a situation where you have to do something that you may be uncomfortable with, but when you see those pictures, you'll be really happy. It creates urgency. There's a deadline, there's a time that you're going to be doing it. The cats are killing me in the background. So urgency, you know, you're going to have a deadline for 10 weeks, 12 weeks, 15 weeks, and you're then going to go and work towards it. People who have deadlines get better results, period. You got something to show for your kids as well. Like imagine in 10 years time or 15 years time, the kids see you in that pinnacle shape you've been into and prove to yourself that you've done amazing things. There's nothing more inspirational than seeing your parents do things you want to aspire to in the future too. Not only that, is that when you go through that, there's always opportunity to speak to them about how they can be healthy, how they can pass that on to their kids, because normally you've probably gone through a journey yourself that you'll be able to pass on that education and knowledge to. You might as well, because why not? You know, you're doing all the hard work for this diet to be able to see and feel it much deeper and bigger. Why not? It's for you to celebrate as well. You know, you come on the day, you do your shoot, you feel better, you look better, you glammed up, and you get these pictures took from someone else that you might not have seen before, and you'll be like, wow, that's amazing. And it builds evidence. You can do something that you're proud of, and then you can stick to something. Whatever body fat level you come into that photo shoot, whether it's 20%, 10%, 8%, is that you've done something and you've put your mind to it, and that's a very good level of evidence to showcase that you are doing something that's worthwhile. Now, when it comes to how do we set people and do photo shoots with people, how do we get those jaw-dropping transformations? So this is how you do it. You set a deadline at the beginning that allows you to have enough time to get in the shape that you want to, but without taking too long that you get demotivated. It just ends up being 6 months or a year, and you can't diet for that long without really being tapped out from diet fatigue. The next step is working out how fast, how diligent you want to be. This is something that no one speaks about. I don't ever see a YouTube video from a fitness person or anyone in the industry say, how hard do you really want to work for this? Because that's going to be really important. Like most people won't want to give up all the sacrifices of their social events. Some people might want to, but understanding what you're willing to give up and what you're not willing to give up will ultimately set the deadline. It'll set how great the results will be, and it will also fit into your lifestyle. You then want to set your nutrition accordingly. So with 15 weeks to go, 12 weeks to go, you want to set that nutrition up so that you're losing on about 1% per week. That's really, really important. Most people will set themselves up so fast that they end up burning out by the end. 1% of body weight per week is a very, very good rate of loss, and it will be something that you can sustain for the longest period of time. The next step is that you add accountability and support. Without accountability and support, it'll be too easy to slack off, have a few extra drinks the weekend, nobody knows, and telling yourself that everything is going to be okay, when actually you need to make those diligent choices. So adding accountability and support is going to be absolutely massive through either autonomy or other areas that allow you to get that support that you need to go through that process. Overcoming the curse of the 10 kilos is a really important part of the journey. So overcoming the curse of the 10 kilos. So what that means is that as you go through the process of doing a photo shoot or just getting in shape, there will be a period of where you are happy with the results that you've got, but you've probably got like 4 to 6 more weeks left of this photo shoot. And it's really important that you don't let that dip in motivation happen or that dip in drive happen because you've got some results that you're super proud of. It's about understanding why you're doing it now. Why are those extra 3 to 5 kilos that you're going to lose on top of the 10 kilos be really impactful to your life? Why do you need to go forwards and overcome that diligency, the complacency issue that most people see when they go through a transformational journey? Is don't get complacent and continue to do the things that you're going to do. And then the next thing is master the art of showing up. So as you go through this photo shoot journey and deadline, there's a target, there's how much you need to lose. There will be periods where you realize that you may not be as consistent or not be willing to do that level of diligency for the longest period of time. So it's mastering more about practicing the 1%. It's about practicing getting better every day, 1%, and master just showing up for that continual period of time. And the last thing is celebrate the day. When you get to that day, it's all about you. You've done so well to get to that position, that you've done so well to get to that endpoint. You want to celebrate it. So that's about making sure that you go out for a meal afterwards. That's about making sure that you glam yourself up and make sure you're wearing some nice leggings or some tight t-shirts or some shorts that are going to be really, really nice for you to kind of summarize the day. And I think if you do all of those 7 steps of how to achieve that jaw-dropping transformation, then it's going to be really, really great for you. The way that you feel, the way that you look about yourself, and the way that you hold yourself is going to be massive. The belief systems, the evidence that you've supported, that you've showed yourself you can do something and be able to overcome the adversity that you have in everyone's individual circumstances is going to be crazy good. So outside of that, if you're not part of Autonomy already, if you are part of Autonomy, get a photo shoot booked. It's going to be amazing. Even if you don't want to do the pictures or keep them or put them on a wall, you should do one for all of these reasons. And then second of all is if you're not part of Autonomy and you want to learn how to get that accountability and support, that specific nutrition and guidance, master the art of showing up and have someone organize that photo shoot for you, just drop me a DM, nathan.autonomy, and we can happily organize that for you, put a game plan in place and get you those amazing, amazing results. Speak soon.